hear about people making it in real estate all the time, but you've been intimidated. You've psyched yourself out for no reason. This is Red Mike. To be a pro, you need to hear from the pros. And here they are, Damon Williamson and Trey Stewart.
So we are celebrating the agency's 1-year birthday, and Damon and I are playing a special secret drinking game. Every time someone says the secret word, Damon and I have to take a drink. Damon is 1 drink behind. Damon, would you like to take a sip now?
Welcome, Brenda. And Christi, you guys are awesome. Love having you guys. And I will tell you 2 quick things about Brenda and Christi. First of all, Brenda came over from another brokerage, and she is a hustler. She wants to get out there. She wants to work. I love it. I love that aspect of it. Christi is no different. Christi's out there hustling every day. Christi and I come from like the same walk of life over there in the same area. That's why I wanted Christi to come join us, because I was like, man, Christi and I like run across each other like 24/7. Makes sense to partner up, doesn't it, Christi?
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's what I thought.
Yeah. So Christi came over from another brokerage, obviously, too, and we're happy to have you guys. You guys are awesome. And 2024 seems like it's going to be an amazing year for us. I'm already seeing the uptick. Everybody's seeing more traction. I've literally got every one of my problem child listings under contract in the last couple of weeks. Isn't that amazing? Look how quickly things can change.
Thank goodness. Christi, when did you join the office? You were pretty early on, right?
I was pretty early on in April.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Yeah.
it's been great.
Did it feel like a risk at the time being such a new office, or were you pretty confident in the agency brand?
I was confident in the agency brand. I mean, I'd been with my previous brokerage for 5 years, so it was tough. I'm somebody that likes to stick with the same thing.
Yeah.
So to me, it was a risk, but it was worth it.
We had a lot of conversations before you came over.
Yeah.
I was always thinking, like, Christi's almost there.
I was on the
Almost
for a
got
little
her.
bit.
Almost got her.
What about you,
I
Brenda?
couldn't be happy, though.
I was ready for a change, but I was doing really well at the brokerage that I was at, and I kept saying to myself, if I'm going to make a move, the only move that I would make would be with the agency. And one night after a margarita, I finally said, okay. And I sent Damon an email or a text, I'm not really sure. And he responded very quickly, and I went, well, okay. And I had one meeting with him,
Yeah.
and,
You had
that was
great
good.
numbers, but you also were getting, like, that typical situation where, like, they were taking a large portion of your commission.
Insane.
A very large portion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've been incredibly happy over here.
Well, good. And got you.
Like what Justin was saying, it's just, it is the atmosphere here. I felt like I was home the minute I walked through the doors. The agents here are world class.
Yeah, you just moved down here, so you can come down, see the office more often.
The clouds have parted and the birds are singing. I'm telling you what. Yes. No more 45-minute drive every day.
Brenda had a new pep in her step this week, and it
She did.
It
Yes.
was...
And clients are ringing.
Yeah.
And I mean, yes. So watch out. 2024 is going to be my year.
I love it.
Christi has an exciting thing happening right now, too. Her
What?
personal home is under contract.
Ooh. Where are you moving to?
It's in the same neighborhood.
Yeah.
So not too far away.
No reason to leave it. It's a good area.
It's a great area. Yeah. We close next week.
Yeah.
Do you feel like it's harder to list your own house than someone else's?
The first time I've ever done it, it was interesting.
I'm sure it's a lot more emotion involved.
It is. It really gave me a really great perspective into what my clients go through.
Isn't that funny?
So, yeah.
You never think about it when you're on the other side.
Right.
I mean, you really don't, but it's the prepping,
Exactly.
the moving,
Prepping.
the emotions.
College, messing
Yeah.
up every time I cleaned up. So it was good though. It went under contract quickly. So
It was beautiful. I actually showed it to a client. I was like, you guys need to make an offer on this. So we're like, yeah, we'll think about it. And Christi's like, I got an offer. It's like, I knew it. I knew it was going to happen.
yeah, it was good.
Yeah, it's a beautiful house. You did a great job with it.
Thank
I like all the nude art.
What? Wait,
Yes, she's got a ton of nude art in there.
but you're also an artist.
It's not of Christi, though.
Yeah, okay. Thank you for clarifying.
She's like,
you.
and me.
This became an HR issue real quick.
Not of Christi.
But Christi, you're also an artist. I found this out earlier this week.
Oh, really?
I was eavesdropping on your conversation, I think, with Noli or something. I was like, oh, she does art.
She does have an art room.
That's very cool.
Actually, I could see the ones that you painted in the house, which weren't the nude ones. But I knew the ones that you painted because I was like, okay, this must be Christi because she's got these.
I have a
Yeah, you have a style. Yeah. That's right. But I thought everything was really good. It's pretty.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Very bright and colorful. We'd be remiss if we don't do the questions because this is off the segment, so we have to do it.
What? Good idea, David.
By the minute.
Yep. All right, so we're going to play a little game with you guys called Mauricio or MauricNO. So these are facts about Mauricio Umansky, the founder of the agency, and you have to tell us if these are true or false. All right? So you have a paddle. Mauricio is true. MauricNO is false. Damon, what is question number 1?
Mauricio's mother is a sex therapist.
Ooh.
Such a random question.
Now, I will say, you're both Housewives fans, right? Yes. This was not on Housewives, so I don't know where we got this fact from.
I must have never seen it.
Yes, I think it was in his. That would be a good thing.
You would think, right? Y'all guess correct.
What do you mean you would think? Why would you think
Just
that?
because it's such an odd question. Like, is his mom a sex therapist?
Yeah. Well, that is true.
It is true.
Question number 2.
Okay, so question number 2 is Mauricio was eliminated in week 8 of Dancing with the Stars. True or false?
Yes.
That sounds good.
It's false.
That.
Week 6, so he made it through 6 rounds. Yeah,
That was close.
I think he did a good job. Some of the people that he lost to, I'm just kind of like, but you know, it's all about votes. All right. Number 3, Mauricio sold a house to Michael Jackson.
Not to. He sold his house, but not to.
He sold Michael Jackson's house, but not Michael Jackson was the listing agent. Or
Wait. Mauricio was a listing agent for Michael Jackson's
I'm
house.
saying Michael Jackson was not the actual. Wait.
So MauricNO.
Let's clarify the question. Michael Jackson was not the owner, is what you're saying.
I'm saying he sold Michael Jackson's house. He didn't sell a house to.
Michael wasn't the buyer.
But
Is what you're saying.
Michael Jackson house was sold. Was Michael Jackson the owner at the time?
Yes. So I don't know. Yeah, he represented
Michael.
Yeah, it was Michael
On the sales side.
Then I don't know how to answer this question because I think Brenda knows more than we do. The answer to the question I'm told is true. Sold the house to Michael Jackson, but it could have been Michael Jackson's house that he sold. So we're going to say whatever.
Regardless, Michael got a check. Yeah.
Yeah. Mauricio sold the Playboy Mansion.
Yeah.
Very famously. Yep.
Mauricio follows the broker owner of the agency Dallas on Instagram.
He does not follow Damon on Instagram.
He follows Megan, though.
So let's dive into that. He follows me. Why doesn't he follow you?
I don't even know. I don't
Did you
even.
piss him off?
I told him don't ever follow
It's
me.
probably this podcast.
He was on the podcast. He's still mad at me about that whole thing. Yeah, for sure.
Question number 6.
Mauricio follows the Red Mike co-host Trey Stewart on Instagram. Whatever, Trey.
He should.
True.
Yeah, it's true.
He watches my stories, and it's the most random ones. I'm like, oh, that's not the one for you to watch. Never anything bad, but just
It's
something.
probably his assistant.
It's usually question.
Kyle Richards' first husband gave Mauricio his first sale with his $7.5 million property in Brentwood.
First sale ever as a real estate agent.
First sale, yeah. Ex-husband.
It doesn't give Mauricio their real estate sales over there.
Well,
That-
split on y'all two, but Brenda's correct.
That was his first sale. $7.5 million.
It's not a bad
California,
sale.
what a market.
Yeah. That was, God, how long ago was that? 2009?
Yeah,
That house now is what, 20 million?
at least.
I mean, come on. That would be a huge sale back then.
Oh,
And
that'd be a huge sales now.
it is a huge sale now.
Wow. Well,
Brenda
y'all did really well.
House. Christi Weinstein and Brenda, thank you for coming on. Y'all are amazing.
All right.
Don't do this, Maggie.
Thank you
please.
for coming, and cheers to 1 year of the Agency Dallas. I was prepared that time.
This has been The Red Mic, the weekly podcast where real estate meets reality. On this show, you'll get all the tools and hear from all the pros to set you up for successful real estate ventures. We hope you've enjoyed the show, and we hope you've gotten something from it. Make sure to like, rate, review, and subscribe. We'll be back soon, but in the meantime, you can find us at theagency.dallas, at Realtor Damon, and at Trey_Stewart. Catch you next time on the Red Mic.